Hey, you're listening to Jazz Fan Show here on 97.5, 1280 The Zone. We want to take the last few minutes and go over a few things, kind of rapid fire. But, some big news this week. If you haven't heard it already, it came down that Derrick Favors' mom had passed away.
Yeah. Deandra, her name was Deandra. She passed away unexpectedly at age 55. They said she died suddenly. So
yeah, 55, so young. If you haven't already, make sure, love, prayers, whatever you can for Favors. Can't imagine what he's going through. That's young, but any Jazz fans out there, we know if you're like us, you love that guy. We love everything he brought to Utah, and just pray for his family and everything they're going through right now.
Can you think of a more beloved former Jazz player that's still in the league right now?
Not right now, and I don't know if that changes as we get further away, because sometimes it does, but I feel like right now, 99% of Jazz fans are extremely grateful for the time that Favors was here, the role that he was willing to play, and he was quiet, dude, but ultimately he came and it feels like he gave everything.
Yeah, and I think he really put, effort into like the community and trying to, get to know what things are like here. I think that he over time started to like it a lot more, and I don't know. I really loved having Derrick Favors on our team, and I think most Jazz fans, would trade to have him back. I think there's a lot of people out there who still really love Derrick Favors, and New Orleans isn't playing him that much. Just send him back. Just let us have him back.
That would be nice.
That'd be nice, right?
That'd be nice.
So yeah, prayers up to Derrick Favors. We love you, man.
For sure.
We know you listen every week. So, number 2, Joe Ingles passed another former Jazz man, Gordon Hayward, on Utah's all-time three-pointers made list.
That's unbelievable. That's pretty impressive. Looking back at Hayward, and not to pile on him because, we're
over it.
Yeah.
No question.
We're over it.
100% over it.
I'm a little surprised though with like the amount of years that he was here, right? That Joe's been able to pass him for 3-pointers. I'm a little bit surprised that, he didn't have multiple 30-plus games. So those things are kind of surprising.
Yeah.
But, Joe has been a 3-point assassin. And up until this year, I think, it's been pretty constant around 40%.
Yeah, well, I have some stats for us here on the show. He's made, I think, 694 3-pointers out of 1,720, which is exactly 40.3% for his career in the NBA on 3-pointers, which is great. It took him 424 games to get to that mark, right?
Wow.
Number 2 on the list. He needs about 150, 152 or something to pass John Stockton as leader all time, okay?
Better start shooting a few more and a little better this year.
Well, that's the thing, man. John Stockton, let's talk about him really quick. He made 845 3-pointers in his career. He shot 2,203, which is 38%. So,
not bad.
But it took him 1,504 games to reach that mark.
Wow.
So the question is, can Joe Ingles do it? Do you think he can do it?
Honestly, if Joe can just get back and find his stride, it's possible. We want him to take more shots.
Yeah.
And that's what his specialty is. I think it's entirely possible. It's been disappointing what Joe's been able to do so far this year.
Yeah.
And I guarantee no one's more disappointed than he is.
He's just getting used to that role, man.
But I think he dials it in, and if he does, then the next 2 or 3 years, it's definitely possible.
If he averages 2 3-point makes per game, so if he hits 2 3-pointers a game for the next 2 seasons, he'll do it. On average, 2 3-pointers per game. I think he'll do it.
Yeah.
I'd bank on it.
Build the headband statue.
Should we put money on it?
Let's do it.
Should we go to Vegas? All right. Last story of the day. Jarrell Brantley. You know who Jarrell Brantley is?
Absolutely.
He plays for the Utah Jazz G League affiliate, the Salt Lake City Stars.
Yeah, so let's just give some big news out right now because these 2 Jazz Fan Show guys actually now have some press credentials. That's
big time. We're getting there, man.
That's big time. We're going to spend a little bit of time at some Stars game, though, too. We're going to even actually go in the locker room.
Yeah,
Believe that?
we're gonna ask some questions in person.
We're gonna try to be real journalists. Is that what they're called?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna try.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, but he has been. I mean, he's been dominating down there on the Stars.
Yeah, it's crazy. So if you remember, he was our second round pick. He played for the College of Charleston, which I've never heard of before then.
And he was a scoring machine.
Yeah, he played there 4 years, averaged just under 16 points per game, shot 48% field goals. Okay. So over the past 5 games for the Salt Lake City Stars, they've won every game.
It's the first 5-game winning streak I think they've had in forever. If maybe the only 5-game winning streak they've had.
Yeah, they're being led by Jarrell Brantley. He scored over those 5 games 21.7 points per game, shooting 57.1% field goals, 8.7 rebounds per game, 5 assists per game, 2 steals per game.
Wow.
If he can keep that up, that's crazy. Right?
For sure.
That's great line. And it makes you wonder like if he'll play his way up into some sort of rotation with the Jazz.
Entirely possible. You know what? If you haven't been to a Stars game, go to a Stars game. I mean, you get some NBA talent. You get to be right on top of it at those games. And it's kind of fun. Not to mention you get to see some guys that go back and forth between the Jazz and the Stars, and Brantley, I'm sure we will see him multiple times. Coming up and playing with the Jazz this year.
Do you remember the preseason? We had that game where we lost because he goaltended. Do you remember that game? I don't know if you remember that game. Anyway, I watched that live, and he jumped so high to quote-unquote goaltend that ball because I don't think it was a goaltend, and I think the Jazz won. But I remember just being like, holy crap, I've never seen anyone jump like that. And it was just he came over to help and just, I don't know, he almost hit his face on the rim. So
the Jazz have proven that they are able to find diamonds in the rough, or they're able to find some talent, right, and develop it. Sounds like he's one of these guys that could be next in line, and he could be a contributor.
Absolutely. Hopefully we see that. So really quick, upcoming this week, just rapid fire. Sunday at the Raptors.
Win.
Yeah, absolutely. We're playing. When I think about the Raptors, I think about Pascal Siakam, I think, who's going for his second consecutive most improved player award, which is crazy to think about.
That guy's unbelievable.
Then Monday we play at Philadelphia.
Yeah, win.
Yeah, no question about that. Wednesday, LA
win
comes to Utah. Is LeBron going to make the trip this time, or is he going to stay in California because he never wins here?
He doesn't have very good luck here. So if he does come, win for us.
Right. Yeah, no question. Oh, it's a win anyway. Yeah. Irregardless. Then we have 2 days rest, which will be nice after this road trip. And then Saturday, we welcome back Memphis. So
come on back, Memphis. So, I mean, we're looking forward to a big week. We're looking forward to some big wins. We're not looking forward to seeing some of these bandwagon Laker fans that have been hiding for the last few years coming back out.
Just stay home, Laker fans.
Yeah, we need some serious Jazz noise.
Yeah.
When the Lakers are in town.
Yeah, no question about it.
We appreciate you listening to the Jazz Fan Show, sticking around with us for another week. Make sure you also check us out on Twitter.
Yeah, at Jazz Fan Show.
We also have jazzfanshow.com, anywhere you get your podcast. We appreciate it. We look forward to meeting more Jazz fans, having some more Jazz fans on the air. Coming up in weeks extremely soon. We're going to have Lemma back on the show. Love Lemma. We're going to have, and actually, pretty much everybody that's on the station is going to come through and tell us some Jazz stories, from Tony, PK, DJ, Gordon, Jake, Austin, Tony, you name it.
Big time here on the Jazz Fan Show.
Going to have a lot of them come through and share some of their stories. So make sure you tune in for that. Or if you can't join us on Saturdays, pick up the Zone app. And on-demand audio has all the shows from the Zone you can listen to anytime. Thanks again for listening to the Jazz Fan Show. This is Kelby and Ryan signing off on 97.5, 1280, The Zone.
Go Jazz.
Signing off, huh?
All right.
Oh, where that came from.